Hello and welcome to our second show of 60 Seconds at StartupTV. Last week we had our first show where 5 startups could pitch their idea in less than 60 seconds. Afterwards, the audience had the chance to vote for their favorite startup, and we have a winner. It was a close run, but on the end, we can say congratulations to Learning by Making. So we will visit them and we'll do a special show or a special feature about them, and we will introduce the startup to you more in detail. But now we have our second show here live from Berlin, and we have 3 startups who want to pitch. Our first startup is from Bulgaria, and they want to fight food waste at home. So, welcome to the show. First, maybe can you introduce yourself shortly and say the name of the startup before you have your 60 seconds?
Hello, my name is Ivo Dimitrov. I am from Sofia, Bulgaria, and the startup is called Kozo.
All right, thanks. So, if you're ready, your 60 seconds starts now.
All right, well, I had this problem in my family. Each Sunday I was going through the refrigerator finding products that are spoiled, and I felt really bad throwing them away, and I thought there should be a better way. That's why we created a smart assistant mobile app called Kozo. It gives me a digital list of all the food that I have in my fridge and pantry, and it tracks for expiry everything that is in this list. I can plan my shopping by using Kozo digital shopping list, and when I cross off something, it automatically updates the catalog with the products, and it gives a very realistic expiry date. So when I'm in the supermarket now, I can plan exactly what I need to buy for my cooking, because I know what I have in my home, exactly how much I have from a very specific product. And moreover, it automatically checks for me this catalog, and I get notifications for things that are about to expire in 2 days or are already expired, or it can remind me if I'm going to run out of milk in 1 or 2 days.
All right, that sounds interesting. So it could be also a bit. So is Amazon trying like some kind of thing, similar things, or where is like the USP that they should use like your solution?
Yes, we are very much interested to integrate with Amazon and other high-tech online grocers. They offer products, you can buy them online. A lot of people do that nowadays. But when the product gets in your home, you really lose track of it, because we stock so much things in our refrigerators, And this is where we come in, because we are the most precise expiry tracking system right now available on the App Store, and we are free.
All right, thanks for the pitch. Definitely is something what we have to solve. There's definitely like a lot of waste. I think like in Germany it's like 50% of groceries is thrown away. So that's definitely something where we should all work on, and that's of course helpful if like startups like Kozo are helping on that. I explain it again. So it's like also kind of a competition. So now you as an audience have the chance to vote for your favorite startup. If you want to know more about Kozo, then give them a vote just by writing a comment, and we will pitch them, or we will present them in the next show more in detail. And now I want to welcome the second startup. It's from Berlin. And they actually want to create a decentralized pool of information. How they are doing that, hopefully we will find out now. But first, please tell your name and the name of the startup.
Hi, so I'm Nick, Nicholas Pettican, actually my full name, and I work at Madana. I'm the head of development.
All right, you can explain it to me. And so Madana, then if you're ready, you can pitch Madana in 60 seconds, and your time starts now.
Okay, so Madana is a platform for data analysis that bridges the gap securely between data and insights. So let's break that down. Companies are using insights in order to drive their business decisions more and more. And other companies are also generating a lot more and more data. Most of this data just gets stored in databases and servers and isn't really getting used that much. These insight-driven companies need the information in order to write the decisions, but don't necessarily want to buy the data. These data producers don't want to actually sell their data, but they would like to monetize with it. So we're creating a bridge between the producers and the insight buyers. This bridge takes the data from one end, analyzes it through the bridge, and all that comes out is the story that the data is telling. So we kind of churn the numbers into stories. And so it's a win-win on both sides.
Okay. All right. That's, yeah. Of course, like a lot of. So how can you maybe give us like a use case? So how that could work?
Okay, so I come from healthcare, so my favorite use case is the healthcare one, although we're not really working in that at the moment. So let's say the pharma companies are generating a lot of data through like high throughput processes through the drug pipeline. And usually our data gets stored in the pharma's company, they're not really using it that much. On the other hand, you have research institutes, you have universities who kind of need that data in order to kind of like do research and find cures to diseases. So if you could have access, so you as a researcher in a university could have access to this data that farmers have, then you could advance your research a lot more. The problem is pharma companies probably not want to sell this data. So if we can create a bridge between these two participants in which the pharma companies don't lose their ownership and don't lose data privacy, and also monetize off this data, and then the researchers can actually get the insights that they need at the same time without having to buy the data, but just kind of using it, kind of renting the data in order to get the insights, then it's a win-win on both sides.
All right. Thanks for the pitch and for the detailed answer. And yeah, so same here. If you want to know more about Madana, then give them a vote. Just writing a comment, and we will visit them and trying to find out more. What are the use cases and how could they decentralize or creating this decentralized pool. So last but not least, our third startup is from Istanbul, and they are trying to build an on-demand warehouse. And how they do that? Well, let's find out. So welcome to the show. Please first, same here, introduce yourself and say the name of your startup.
Sure. My name is Alp Çiçekli. I'm from Istanbul, Turkey. I'm the founder of Park Palette. We are an on-demand warehousing marketplace. What we do is we're bringing together...
Yeah, wait. So just short introduction. So, and then you can explain me. So, but it sounds like you are ready. So your 60 seconds starts now.
Okay. In Park Palette, what we do is we're bringing together companies looking for short-term warehouse space together with warehouse operators that have excess capacity. And we do that by using technology. So what the problem that we are solving is actually the inefficiency in the commercial warehouse space. You can maybe call us the Airbnb of warehousing. We started early this year, but we already established a 60 warehouse network in our home country, Turkey. This is where we have started, but we are not going to stop there. We're going to be moving into the neighboring countries and establish a regional marketplace. We have a multidisciplinary team coming from industrial real estate development, logistics operations, and warehouse management. So we are living in times where companies like Alibaba and Amazon are changing the way the commerce is being done. So that makes two sectors very valuable, logistics and technology. And that's what we do in Park Palette. We combine those two.
All right. And so, who you're addressing as clients? You want to work for Amazon and the other big players, or are you giving a solution to smaller logistic companies to maybe fight against the position they are having against Amazon and Co?
Sure, great. Exactly, that's what we do. On the customer side, we have large corporations, but we do have a lot of smaller e-commerce companies and small and medium-sized enterprises who can compete with Amazon in terms of e-trading and logistical speed. And on the supply side, where we're using the warehouses of large third-party logistics companies, but also smaller warehouse companies that have good quality warehouses. So actually, we are supporting the smaller sector as well.
All right. Cool, great. So if you want to know more, and if we if you want that we have to go to Istanbul to find out more how that works, it would be bad, but we would do it for you. So then vote for them, and we will present them more in detail. That was already at this show, our second show. I don't actually know if we were live or not, but was pretty interesting, and we are looking forward to see all the comments and votings. And then next week we see you again, hopefully live at 2 p.m. Berlin time, live from Berlin. And don't forget, do epic shit.